Wherever we look in the world, there are the telltale signs of reincarnation. Be it in the cyclic motions of the moon or all throughout nature encompassed within seeds, pollination and death, life continues to persevere all around us. There are many different forms of reincarnation and it expresses itself in a variety of ways. At the essence of every form is the regeneration of life as an energy in a pattern, such as can be seen in the maturation stages of life itself, the phases of development that eventually lead to regeneration. One of the great unknowns about reincarnation is whether the body and soul retains a fraction of the memories of the energy from its previous host, and can we see signs in ourselves of where this power may have been previously employed? Can we detect and identify with our past selves, and if so, what are the most effective ways of trying to detect and understand this? It's important to qualify that reincarnation isn't a fringe belief. Over 50% of the world population believe it in some form, and such beliefs have been held for thousands of years within religious movements, that for the large part, have been geographically isolated as they grew. The philosophic and even scientific logic of reincarnation has won friends within these communities too, for as we have seen, the clues are all around us. When we think of reincarnation, it's common for us to think of ourselves. After all, it is all we have inherently ever experienced. This begs the question of when we are reincarnated, do ourselves, our personalities, beliefs, characteristics, etc., continue to be reborn? Logically, the only answer is no. As for energy to be fluid and forever adaptable, it necessitates that we can be reborn in many different forms. As such, there are many multiple selves in reincarnation, embodied by the Buddhist belief that the cycle of energy continues in perpetuity while our personalities are reborn during the process. This allows for memories to be retained within the energy, although not in a manner that will directly cause us to retain characteristics from prior incarnations. Alongside this, some of us will have reincarnated many times more than others in a form that we may be able to comprehend the memories from before. In essence, reincarnation is such a fluid and metamorphosing force, that the degree of retention differs from one person to the next. Here are some of the most common ways that people can gain a glimpse of their having been reincarnated. 1. Lucid recurring dreams. Many people report having recurring dreams that, for better or worse, often follow themselves throughout their lives and have no overt cause. These are not related to stress or a traumatic experience, and are often entirely detached from our personal experiences without any logical explanation. A common example would be living as if in real time an experience from many centuries ago, often without any direction, and instead, feeling free to explore and roam around a world long before our birth. Dreams are a reflection of our deep subconscious, and can invigorate memories and experiences that lay dormant in our waking lives. 2. Coincidental memories. Some of the most famous evidence of reincarnation is within the memory recall of very young children, who can describe experiences and events of life far beyond any possible realm. These memories are often concerning specific people or places and delve into astonishing detail. 3. Powerful natural intuition. Our natural intuition is sourced from the cusp between our conscious and unconscious mind, often believed to be as close as we can get to the essence or power that lies behind our very existence. This allows for a natural comprehension of what is happening around us, and a near capacity to visualize our intuitions. 4. Prominent deja vu. Most people experience a sense of deja vu at some stage, and many believe that it's the most common way for people to recognize their reincarnate form. There's no set trigger for deja vu, which is what makes it so very mysterious. It can be places, faces, smells, sights, or even just a sense of feeling. Deja vu is sometimes considered to be a neurological blip, yet many who experience it describe it as a feeling unlike any other, a sense of certainty, confidence and spiritual peace not to be found elsewhere, and as such, a very likely clue to reincarnation being all around us. 5. Empathic tendencies. People who are naturally more emphatic, towards others, and the world in general, have been reincarnated more than others, and as such, have developed a greater sense of empathy with the energy that drives life. They feel more comfortable in the many ways and forms this energy demonstrates itself, and as such, tend to demonstrate more naturally emphatic sensibilities. 6. Inherent precognition. Being able to predict what may happen in the near or far future is termed precognition. These forecasts of what is to come can be relayed in sights, feelings, or emotional sense. And there are plenty of examples where disaster has been avoided by something just not feeling right and alternative decisions being taken. Many believe this to be a reflection of an emphatic connection to soulful energy that allows people to glimpse into the energy all around them, and not just what lies within themselves. 7. Retrocognitive abilities. The opposite of precognition. This sense relates to being able to recall in precise detail long-distant memories, sometimes even from before the individual was even born and relating to another life. This is connected to coincidental memory, but is often much more forceful and easy to recall. 8. Ever felt older than you are? The phrase "wise head on young shoulders" has more than one meaning. In this sense, it relates to soul age theory whereby each stage of reincarnation comes in transit with a small transfer of energy from life to life that follows us as our souls progress through various stages of development. We can detect this ourselves by feeling a sense of maturity and often greater peace with the world at a young physical age, when it's more natural to be inquisitive, more reckless, and prone to mistakes as we learn. 9. Personal affinity with certain people or cultures. This is beyond just a passing interest. Some people actually feel that they belong in a different culture or period in time. It stands to reason that this can be a dormant experience and memory from a distant life, such as in civilizations that lasted thousands of years, and a person as reincarnated many times into a familiar culture. It's understandable that the energy carried over would bear witness to this. 10. Fears and phobias. Science has long struggled to understand why phobias develop. There are thousands of recognized phobia that range from quite common to very specific, and there must be a reason why fear manifests itself so particularly in some people, even more so when many of the subjects of the phobia are far detached from a person's daily life. Poisonous creatures, etc. Quite possibly the phobia is a hangover from a previous incarnation where it, or something closely related, led to harm or distress. 11. Not feeling comfortable upon this earth. Some people go through their entire life without feeling comfortable on this planet. In terms of reincarnation, this could be because in the soulful sense, they are comparatively new, and yet to build up an energetic experience of how existence works. Alternatively, they could be at the opposite end of the spectrum, having developed a wariness and tiredness at existence and looking forward to finishing the race.